Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do percent and percentage chapter 7, exercise 7b. Question 3. 5% pupils in a town died due to some disease and 3% of the remaining left the town. If 2,76,450 pupils are still in town, find the original number of pupils in the town. So we have to go through this very carefully. So let's write that. Let the original number of pupils be x. Now that is what we need to find out. So we're going to consider that original number to be x. You can even take it as 100. Here let's take it as x. Then number of pupils that died due to disease. Now we have to find the number of pupils. We know the percentage. Percentage is 5% of pupils that died. So to find the number, we say 5% of the original number, which is x, 5% of x. This is 5 by 100 into x. So this will be 5x by 100. So you can write it as 5x by 100. Or we can even reduce it to the lowest term. So here we can reduce this here itself. So here we can make it 1 by 20. So what do we get here? 1 into x is x, x by 20. So we have smaller numbers to work with. So this is the number of pupils that died due to the disease. So many pupils died. So originally there were so many. Now so many pupils have died. So the number has reduced. So now we have to find the remaining number. So from the original number, if we minus this, we will know how many pupils are remaining. So that we have to find x minus x by 20. So this also we need to work out. So here this will be 1 and here we will have our LCM as 20 and here let's multiply this. 1 into 20 is 20. So x into 20 will be 20x. So 20x minus x. So 20 minus 1 here is 19. So this is 19x by 20. So this is the remaining number of pupils. Okay, so first we had x pupils. From that some died and when we minus this from the original we get the remaining number. Now let's continue. Now the number of pupils that left the town. So here the number of pupils here they say left the town is 3% of the remaining. It says very clearly 3% of the remaining. So this is the remaining. So 3% of this. So let's write that. So that will be 3% of 19x by 20. So now we have to work this out. So this will be 3% means 3 by 100 of is into 19x by 20. So 19 into 3 is 57. So this is 57x and in the denominator 100 into 20 is 2000. Okay, so now we know that the number of pupils that left the town is 57x by 2000. This many pupils have left the town. Now the remaining number of pupils. So first we had so many pupils, from that so many left. So if we have to again find the remaining, we have to subtract these two. So that is 19x is the remaining number of pupils, 19x by 20. From that 57x by 2000 have left. So and once we minus these two, we are going to get the remaining. Now look at the question. The question says if so many pupils are still in town, that means this is the number that's remaining. That is 2,76,450 pupils are remaining. That means this one is equal to this 2,76,450 because that is the remaining. So let's work this out. So this is 19x by 20 minus 57x by 2000 and this is equal to 2,76,450. So this is from here. Okay, so that is the number I've written here. Now we have to work this out. So here we have 20, here we have 2000. So how do we get our answers to be the same, denominators to be the same? It's going to be 2000, the LCM. You can even find out the LCM. Okay, between 20 and 2000, the LCM is 2000. So 20 into what is 2000? 20 into 100. So we multiply this also by 100. So what do we get? 19 into 100 is 1900. X minus, now here it's the same, 2000 is the same, so we can write 57x as it is. Minus 57x is equal to 2,76,450. Now we have to minus these two, 1,900 minus 57. And that is, now we'll continue this here. And that will be 1,843x by 2000 is equal to 2,76,450. Now we can find the value of x by saying x is equal to 2,76,450. Now this we are going to transfer 1,843 divided by 2000. I'm going to transfer it to the other side. So when it goes to the other side, it is multiplication here. When it goes, it becomes division. So divided by 1,843 by 2000. So now x is equal to 2,76,450 into 1843. We are writing the reciprocal of that. That means this will come on top. That is 2000 is on top and 1,843 is down. Now when we work this out, we can cancel this and this. That is 1,843 into 150 will give us this number. Now all we have to do is multiply these two. 150 into 2. So 15 into 2. First let's write that. 15 into 2 is 30. Then count all the zeros. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when we look at our answer, the number is 3 lakh. This is the number 3 lakh. So let's go back to the first statement which says let the original number of pupils be x. We just found out this is x. So we can write the answer there. So the number of pupils is 3 lakh. So this is our final answer. Question 4. In a combined test in English and physics, 36 candidates failed in English, 28% failed in physics and 12% failed in both. Now we have to find the percentage of passed candidates. Now to understand this better, let's draw this. Okay, so this is called a Venn diagram which you will be learning, which you would have learned in sets. So here we're going to take this as English and this as physics. So here we have the number of those who failed in English, number who failed in physics and the number who failed in both. Okay, so here when we're talking about both, we're including this whole thing here. Okay, including physics, including English. So now let's write this down. Percentage of candidates that failed only in English. Now only this much have failed only in English, isn't it? And here we've been given how many failed in English. So here if we minus this and this, we will find only this part. That means those who failed only in English. So that will be 36% minus 12%. So 36 minus 12 is 24. So now we know only 24%. So this portion is only those who failed in English alone. Similarly, we have to find here what is the percent of those who failed only in physics. That is this portion not including this. Okay, so percentage of candidates that failed only in physics will again be 28% minus 12%, and that is 16%. So now we know the number of students who failed only in English, only in physics. Now we already know the number of candidates that failed in both, which is 12%. Now first, total failed. Now we have to find total failed. That will be those who failed in English, those who failed in physics and those who failed in both to be added together. So that will be 24% plus 16% plus 12%. So when you add all this up, you get 52%. So this is the total that failed. Now our question is, we have to find the percentage of passed candidates. So to find the percentage of passed candidates, we just have to subtract this percentage from the total percentage, which is 100. So 100% minus 52% will give us the percentage of those who passed, and that will be 48%. So we have found the percentage of passed candidates, and that is 48%. Second part of question 4. This time we have to find the total number of candidates that appeared if 208 candidates have failed. So let the total number of candidates that appeared be X. This is what we don't know, so we're going to consider that to be X. And we have found in the previous question the percentage of candidates that failed. That means 52% of X have failed, and here we are told how much that is. 208 candidates have failed. That means 52% of X is equal to 208. So we can write that is 52% of X is equal to 208. This many students have failed. Now we have to find the value of X because that is what we have been asked to find, the total number of candidates that appeared. Let's make use of this. So 52% of X means 52 by 100 into X is equal to 208. Now we're going to find the value of X. So X is equal to 208 divided by 52 by 100. Because it's multiplication on the left hand side, when it comes to the right it becomes division. So this is X is equal to 208, division changes to multiplication, and we write the reciprocal 100 by 52. Now we can cancel 52, ones are 52, 52 into 4 is 208. Now multiply the numerators, 4 into 100 is 400. So X is equal to 400. So what have we found? We have found X, and X is the total number of candidates that appeared. So we have our answer, 400 candidates appeared. Question 5. In a combined test in maths and chemistry, 84% candidates passed in maths and 76% in chemistry, and 8% failed in both. Now, first thing we have to find is the percentage of failed candidates. So let's write what's given to us. Candidates that passed in maths is 84%, chemistry is 28%, and that failed in both is 8%. So failed in both is 8%. That means the passed will be 100 minus 8, isn't it? This is failed, so passed will be 100% minus 8%. So that will be 92%. So this is the total that has passed. So I hope so far it's clear. Passed in maths, passed in chemistry, failed is 8%. So to find the person that passed, we have to minus 8% from 100, and we get 92%. Now, 92% is the pass percent, isn't it? Total number of students that have passed is given as percentage 92. But in maths, only 84% have passed. That means the remaining have failed. That means candidates that failed in maths will be 92% minus 84, because only 84% have passed. And here they're saying total passed is 92. That's more than 84, isn't it? So when we subtract these two, we will know how many failed in maths. So that will be 92% minus 84%. That will tell us the candidates that failed in maths. And that is 8%. 8% have failed in maths. Similarly, candidates that failed in chemistry, again we subtract 92% and the percentage of those that failed in chemistry, and that is 76%. So 76% we have here. Now 92 minus 76 is 16%. So now we have those that failed in maths is 8%, those that failed in chemistry is 60%, and those that failed in both is 8%. So if we have to find the percentage of failed candidates, we need to add all these, that is, those that failed in both, those that failed in maths alone, and those that failed in chemistry alone. So now let's add up all these. So that is 8% plus again 8% plus 16%. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. So this is 32%. So this is the percentage of failed candidates that we were asked to find, and the answer is 32%. Second part of question 5. If 340 candidates passed in the test, then how many candidates had appeared earlier? So we don't know how many appeared. So we're going to consider that to be X. Let the number of candidates that appeared be X. And here we are told that 340 candidates passed in the test. So number of candidates that passed is 340. Now the pass percentage. What is the pass percentage? In the previous question, we learned that the a failed percentage. Percentage of failed students is 32%. This is the percentage that failed. That means to find the pass percentage, we just have to say 100 minus 32, and that is 68. That means the pass percentage is 68. So now to find the number of candidates that appeared in the test, we can say 68% of x is equal to 340. So 68% is the pass percentage of the total number that appeared is 340, because the question says 340 passed. So now let's solve this. 68 by 100 into x is equal to 340. Now we can find the value of x. X is equal to 340 divided by 68 by 100. Now x is equal to, here this will change to multiplication and reciprocal, 100 by 68. Now we can cancel. 68 ones are 68 and 68 into 5 is 340. Now we can multiply 5 into 100 is 500. So x is equal to 500. And what is x? X is the number of candidates that appeared. So let's write the answer here. 500 is our answer. This is the number of candidates that appeared. Question 6. A's income is 25% more than B's. Find out by how much percent is B's income less than A's. So now, we don't know B's income, isn't it? So we're going to say, let B's income be 100. Now A's income is 25% more than B's. So that will be, A's income will be 25% more, means 100 plus, that is B, isn't it? B is 100 plus 25%. So this makes it 125%. So A's income, we said let it be 100, B's income, and A's income is 100 plus 25 because A is 25% more than B. So that is 125%. Now B's income is less than A's by how much? This is B's income, this is A's income. So by how much is B less than A? We have to subtract these two. That is 125 minus 100 will give us 25. Now here we are asked to find the percentage of B's income less than A's. So to find the percentage, we have to take this number. This is by how much B is less than A, divided by the value of A, that is 125, and to find the percent, we multiply by 100%. Now let's cancel. 25 fives are 125. I can cancel 5 and 100. 5 into 20 is 100. So what is left is 20. So the answer is, percentage of B's income less than A's is 20%. Question 7. Mona is 20% younger than Neetu. By how much percent is Neetu older than Mona? Now we don't know this, so let Neetu's age be 100. We'll consider Neetu's age to be 100. Then Mona's age will be, now Mona is 20% younger than Neetu. If Neetu's age is 100, then Mona's will be 100 minus 20, which is 80. So this is Mona's age. Then Neetu is older than Mona by how much? Okay. Now this is Neetu's age. This is Mona's age. By how much is Neetu older than Mona? We have to subtract these two. So that is 100 minus 80, which is 20. Okay. So Neetu is older than Mona by 20. Now we have to find the percentage. Percentage by which Neetu is older than Mona. So this is the age. Now we have to find the percentage. So percentage by which Neetu is older than Mona is, you take the age by which Neetu is older, divided by Mona's age, which is 80, and multiplied by 100% because we are trying to find the percentage. So 20 by 80. Now 20 is this, 80 is Mona's age. So 20 by 80, because we're comparing it to Mona's age, we multiply it by 100%. Now here let's cancel. I can cancel this, and 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. I can cancel 4 and 100. 4 into 25. So now we have the percentage, that is 25%. Now what is this percent? This is the percentage by which Neetu is older than Mona, that is 25%. Question 8. If the price of sugar is increased by 25% today, by what percent should it be decreased tomorrow to bring the price back to the original? Okay, so let the original price of sugar be 100 rupees. Okay, so let's consider this to be 100 rupees. Now, today's price, it says the price of sugar is increased by 25% today. Today's price will be 100 rupees plus 25% is 25 rupees. So that makes it 125 rupees. This is today's price. Now, the next step is to bring the price back to the original. And what is the original? 100 rupees. The price should be decreased by how much? So, original was so much. Today's price is so much. If we have to bring it back to 100, from here to 100, we should decrease it by how much? By subtracting these two, we will find that is 125 minus 100 rupees, which is equal to 25 rupees. It should be reduced by 25 rupees. Now we have to find the percentage of that. The percentage we have found 25 rupees. Now we have to find the percentage by which it should be decreased. So that will be 25 rupees divided by today's price. And today's price is 125 into 100% because we're converting it to percent. Now again here we can say 25 into 5 is 125 and 5 into 20 is 100. So here the price by which it should be decreased is 20%. So this is our answer, 20%. We will stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.